Daily Show starts right now.
Breaking news this morning, she's back. Hillary Clinton wins big in Ohio and Texas. It ain't over till it's over.
We're going on, we're going strong, and we're going all the way.
John McCain clinches the Republican nomination and travels to the White House to get the president's blessing. All you need is a Big Mac and a dream. Mickey D's employees compete to be the next idol.
You and me together through the days and nights. I don't worry, 'cause everything's gonna be alright. And
it's a boy and a boy and a boy. Identical triplets born to a Long Island couple, defying incredible 200 million to 1 odds. Early this Wednesday morning, March 5th, 2008. Good morning, I'm Harry Smith along with Maggie Rodriguez here in New York. Julie and Dave are off, and what a night and what a year in the history of American politics. Hillary Clinton's big comeback, winning decisively in Ohio and Rhode Island, and a tight contest in Texas. The race for the Democratic nomination is now far from over. Just ahead, we're going to talk to both Senators Clinton and Barack Obama. And speaking of a comeback kid, just last summer, John McCain's campaign looked like it was limping to a painful end. Johnny be good, and now he is the Republican nominee and heading to the White House today for an unofficial kickoff to the fall campaign with President Bush.
Also ahead this morning, this book is getting a lot of attention, but not the kind that the author hoped. This is a memoir, it says so right here. It's an amazing story about growing up in the violent gang culture of South Central LA. The only problem is it's a complete fake. The author made it up. And once again, it's raising troubling questions about how to guard against this kind of deceit. We're going to take a look at that story this morning. Also, we have an early show exclusive. The Consumer Product Safety Commission is moving aggressively in new ways to stop recalled products, including toys, from entering our nation's ports.
We'll have that in a little while. First, though, let's get right to the primary results. Clinton wins big in Ohio, beating Obama 54-44. The race in Texas was closer. Clinton wins by just 3 points. Here's the delegate count as tabulated by CBS News. Obama is still in the lead by a margin of some 89 delegates, 2,025 needed to win the nomination. Clinton also won Rhode Island. Obama won Vermont. On the Republican side, John McCain beat Mike Huckabee in all 4 contests. That pushed him over the top, giving him more than the 1,191 delegates needed to secure his party's nomination. Let's turn right now to CBS News Chief White House correspondent Jim Axelrod in Columbus, Ohio. Morning, Jim.
Well, good morning, Harry. The Clinton campaign feels that the key to its big night was the way Hillary Clinton forced an examination of Barack Obama as a potential commander-in-chief.
Boy, thank you, Ohio.
Late deciding voters in the Democratic primary broke big for Clinton here in Ohio, 54-45. The Clinton campaign says that's because of doubts about Obama.
Voters faced a critical question. Who is tested and ready to be commander-in-chief on day 1?
Thank you, San Antonio.
Obama, knowing he had definitely lost Ohio and maybe both of the night's big prizes when he spoke to his supporters in Texas, jumped right to the spin war that is sure to heat up a little later today.
No matter what happens tonight, we have nearly the same delegate lead as we did this morning, and we are on our way to winning this nomination.
Clinton can thank union workers in Ohio and Latinos in Texas for coming out big for her and stopping Obama's momentum. So now, even with some national Democratic leaders worried about the damaging effects of a long, drawn-out primary battle, it is on to Pennsylvania, 7 weeks away.
As Ohio goes, so goes the nation. Well, this nation's coming back, and so is this campaign.
On the Republican side, the night capped a remarkable comeback for John McCain.
Tonight, my friends, we have won enough delegates to claim with confidence, humility, and a great sense of responsibility that I will be the Republican nominee for President of the United States.
With victories in Texas, Ohio, Vermont, and Rhode Island, McCain exceeded the 1,191 delegates needed to clinch the nomination. In Irving, Texas, a gracious Mike Huckabee conceded defeat.
My commitment to him and to the party to do everything possible to unite our party.
Even though Barack Obama has done better in matchups against John McCain than Hillary Clinton has done, the Clinton camp feels that McCain becoming the Republican nominee last night actually works to its favor because of these second thoughts that we're talking about that Democrats are having in the Clinton camp's view about Barack Obama as a commander-in-chief. Harry?
All right, Jim Axelrod with us live this morning in Columbus, Ohio. Thanks. Joining us now from Washington, D.C., Senator Hillary Clinton. Good morning and congratulations, Senator.
Good morning, Harry, and thank you very much. It's a great day.
Rumors of your demise apparently greatly exaggerated.
Yes, indeed. You know, I did a little video for my website last night, and I said, you know, just like Mark Twain, the rumors of my demise are exaggerated. Go to HillaryClinton.com and see for yourself I'm still here.
What do you attribute your victory to? You were so aggressive in the last week. We've been saying you've thrown everything at Barack Obama but the kitchen sink. It seems to me that you're successful in defining him. He's not done a very good job of defining you.
Harry, I think that this campaign is finally about the choice between the two of us, and also importantly, the choice between one of us and John McCain. The race changed once it became clear that John McCain would be the Republican nominee. And I think Democrats took a hard look at John McCain with his emphasis on national security, and then took a hard look at the two of us and concluded that I'm the best possible candidate to be commander-in-chief. They looked at the economy, and they see that I have a real economic blueprint, and they're not sure where either Senator McCain or Senator Obama stand when it comes to the economy. So these choices were about the real differences between me and my primary opponent and Senator McCain.
So lots of smiles this morning, all kinds of momentum. Here's the problem for the Democratic Party. You're not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. He has a lead in delegates. How far will this go, and could it break the party?
Well, number one, this is very close. I mean, it's just, you know, just smidgens of difference between us. The popular vote, I think 25 million people have voted, and a couple thousand votes separate us. The delegate vote is practically, you know, neck and neck, 1%, 2%, 3% difference, depending upon what happens with the final counts in these states. It's incredibly close, and I think that's good for the party. We're bringing people, both of us, into this party in great numbers. There's an excitement and an energy everywhere this campaign goes. And I think that we'll keep moving toward the next big contest, Pennsylvania and others. You know, I keep reminding people, Bill did not wrap up this nomination until June, and we did fine in '92.
And very quickly, we talked to a lot of people in Ohio who said there really isn't that significant a difference between you two, and they'd like to see you both on the ticket.
Well, that may, you know, be where this is headed, but of course we have to decide who's on the top of the ticket. And I think that the people of Ohio very clearly said that it should be me. And after all, no one in recent history has won the presidency who did not win their party's primary in Ohio, Harry. You know, Ohio
goes,
is the key, as Ohio goes. And last night I think I showed that I'm the candidate best able to win in the fall if we look at Ohio.
Senator, thank you so much and congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
Joining us now from San Antonio is Senator Barack Obama. Senator, good morning.
Good morning, Harry. How are you?
Or is it a good morning for you?
Well, it's a little early, but other than that, it's a great morning.
Let me ask you this. Senator Clinton threw everything but the kitchen sink at you in the last week or so. Politics 101 says if your opponent is defining you, she's winning. How did you allow that to happen?
Well, look, you know, we had won 12 straight contests, and, you know, Senator Clinton was due, and she had a good night last night, and I congratulate her on that. But understand what happened last night. The pledged delegate count barely changed. You know, we still have what is close to an insurmountable lead in terms of winning pledged delegates. And we're very confident about where we're going to be, and that we can win the nomination and end up winning the general election.
But she's going to make the argument, there she is, 2 more big states. She's got momentum now. She's going to say, I'm the one who can win in the general election.
Well, that's just defied by what's happened during the course of these contests. We've won nearly twice as many states as Senator Clinton. We've won the primary vote.
But not California, not New York, not Ohio, not Texas.
Well, but Harry, I mean, we can start listing states. I've won Missouri, and I've won Georgia, and I've won Illinois, and I've won Wisconsin. So, the bottom line is we've won twice as many states. We've won a greater share of the popular vote. And what's, I think, most important, we've won far more independents and Republicans than Senator Clinton has, and that's, I think, what we're going to need to do to beat John McCain in the fall. And I think that it's going to be more states over the next several weeks. We're going to be running in Mississippi and in Wyoming, and we feel very confident about how we'll do there.
But the next big one is Pennsylvania, which looks an awful lot like Ohio.
Right. I understand, Harry, that Senator Clinton has tried to cherry pick which states she thinks are important. But what we know is that at the end of the day, we feel confident that we're going to have a strong delegate lead, and we'll have a strong claim on the nomination.
Here's the question. Has she knocked you off your game? Has she taken the momentum away from you?
Well, look, in politics, things go up and down. And we had a pretty good run there. As I said, if you win 12 straight states, and then you lose 2 states where we had started very far behind, and then ended up coming a little bit short, then I think that puts us in a pretty strong position.
We'll see you down the line. Senator, thank you very much for your time this morning. We do appreciate it.
Appreciate you, Harry. Thank you.
All right, take care. Quite a night last night.
Wow. And at the end of the day, we still have no clue.
Nope.
Interesting. Hillary Clinton, I hadn't heard that before. She said that could be where this is headed when you asked her about both of them on the ticket.
Maybe made a little news today?
I think you did.
All right, let's find out what the rest of the news looks like. Here's Russ at the news desk. Morning, Russ.
Good morning, Harry and Maggie. Good morning, everyone. Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice has succeeded in getting Israel and the Palestinians to agree to resume peace talks. She's in the Middle East, applying pressure to both sides to return to the table. The Palestinians broke off talks this week after Israel launched a deadly crackdown on militants in Gaza. OPEC ministers meet in Vienna today amid record-high oil prices. OPEC officials say it is unlikely production will be increased. President Bush warns the tight supplies and high prices are harming Western economies. Aunt Jemima pancake mixes are being recalled for potential salmonella contamination. The varieties being recalled are Original Complete, and Buttermilk Complete pancake and waffle mixes. Consumers can return them for a refund. And it is the end of a Hall of Fame career for the NFL's Brett Favre. He's calling it quits. Over 17 seasons, the Packers quarterback claimed virtually every major passing record, including touchdowns and wins. Favre's most enduring record may be his 275 consecutive starts. Dave Price is off this morning, so Lonnie Quinn, our own Brett Favre of our New York City station, WCBS TV, is here with our first check of the weather. I mean, you are. You do this show, you do the local news. You're at 11 o'clock last night. You're up at whatever time to do this.
Just to be here with you. You know, it really is. It's a pleasure for me, but we've got to talk a little bit about the roller coaster ride weather-wise going on in Missouri. Russ is from Missouri. 3 days ago in Missouri, you hit 78 degrees. Now, today, this morning, you're digging out from 10 inches of snow. There will be more snow, but just to the north of Missouri today, a few inches for Iowa, say maybe 3 or so. That's a quick look at the national picture. Here's an early look at what's going on in your area.
Lonnie, thank you very much. We're looking at LAX. Certainly a little hazy out there. That marine layer is extended inland. Very thick along the coast. Don't worry, you'll get to some afternoon sunshine, and you'll get to some upper 60s and low 70s. Now, through the inland valleys, Kent, some clouds there. They will burn away quicker. A little windy through the Inland Empire today.
Nice day. Thanks, meteorologist Henry DiCarlo. I'm Ken Shocknick. Tomorrow morning, starting at 5 a.m., it claims to be a quick and easy way to get scratches out of furniture and appliances. We put it to the test tomorrow on CBS 2 News between 5 and 7 a.m.
All right, everybody, that's going to do it for Weather Mags. Over to you.
Thanks a lot, LQ. Still ahead for us this morning with the Democratic race wide open once again. We have analysis on what may happen next. And coming up in our next hour, something special and incredibly rare about miracle triplets born last week. Right here on The Early Show on CBS.
The girls are here for book club. Along with the other treats, I'm going to get them to try silk.
You know what, just a small amount.
very small.
All
enough.
right, we'll do it at the same time.
Yes, oh, yes.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's really good.
Wow, I'm very surprised.
I told you, it's really good.
What makes Silk the soy milk bestseller? Great taste, sure, but Silk also has all the goodness of milk, like calcium, vitamin A, and vitamin D, plus heart-healthy soy protein, antioxidants, and omega-3s. Silk, take a sip forward.
Did you know 8 out of 10 women have damaged hair? Did you know New Dove can repair it? The new Dove therapy system is different because it contains a precious repairing serum. It repairs damage strand by strand and brings out the beauty in your hair every morning. Try the precious repairing serum in the new Dove therapy system. Goodbye damage. Good morning, beautiful hair.
This is a work of art.
Grandpa, it's just a sandwich.
The finishing touch, a J for Joanna.
Jif uses the finest peanuts to make a rich, nuttier peanut butter.
Who can I share this with?
Jif, #1 choice of choosy moms.
Still, how does Tidy Cat's litter work?
Well, each granule is formulated to absorb quickly and lock in odor better than ever.
So can I invite some friends?
Yes.
Tidy Cats. Multiple strengths for multiple cats.
Connor, is college in your future?
What's in Connor's future right now is chugging along with his play school busyball choo-choo.
Where do you see yourself in 18 months?
Play school. Believe in play.
These are our neighbors, and they deserve a great lunch at a great price. Like Applebee's Pick and Pair lunch combos starting at $5.99. Choose from over 60 combinations of soups, salads, sandwiches, and pastas. Only at Applebee's. It's a whole new neighborhood.
Discover a new way of doing laundry with the natural power of steam. The Whirlpool Duet Steam Washer and Dryer. Steam out tough stains in the washer, relax wrinkles and remove odors in the dryer. Getting more done keeps getting better. Whirlpool, the power to get more done.
This Saturday and Sunday at the Ventura County Fairgrounds, the Gun and Western Americana Show. Bring everyone you know. There's plenty of parking, guns, knives, coins, and jewelry. The Gun and Western Americana Show. It's just for fun and serious collectors. Buy, sell, or trade modern and antique guns, custom knives, along with gold and Indian jewelry, safes, coins, and related Western collectibles. Ventura's newest and best McMahon's Roadrunner production presents the Gun and Western Americana Show this Saturday and Sunday at the Ventura County Fairgrounds.
As we've reported, the race for the Democratic nomination is now wide open. For analysis, we're joined by Democratic consultant Joe Trippi. Hi, Joe.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. We were thinking that maybe today we could take down the Clinton portrait and it would be a race between Barack Obama and John McCain, but here she is, still alive.
Not going to happen. A great night for her last night. Pretty amazing, actually. I mean, the win in Ohio, very big, and I think a lot of people thought that she was going to lose Texas for sure, and she came back and took that as well.
But here she is. Yes, she's won all the big states. She's got all the momentum. But Barack Obama told Harry this morning that he's got an insurmountable lead in the delegate count. Is that true?
I think they got to wake up a little bit. 89 delegates is not an insurmountable thing, particularly if the superdelegates decide he's vulnerable, that he's not winning some of these big states. I mean, Ohio's a state that Democrats want to win in November. If they won it last November in 2004, if we'd won it, Kerry would have been president. So for her to win that state and win it as large as she did is pretty significant. If she wins Pennsylvania too in April, that's going to be she's going to have an argument.
What happened to Barack Obama? Here he could have sealed the deal last night. And while she was, saturating the airwaves with ads, campaigning, taking shots at him at every shot, he just kind of sat there and took it. Is he overconfident?
There's some overconfidence there, I'm sure. But, in the Edwards campaign, which I was a part of, we always wondered whether he was going to fight. In these debates Edwards took Hillary on, he didn't take her on very much. And I think that was a mistake these last 4 days. He really has to, they have to wake up and understand this is a big fight, that all those people are not going to, they're going to help resources and money and volunteers, but he still has to take the fight to her, and he can't sit there and let her punch, let her campaign punch and
what does
and not
he need to
anything.
do?
He's got to. I think he's got to take her into Pennsylvania and try to win there. That's going to be it's going to be tough because you got a very political Democratic governor, Rendell, who's with Clinton, like Governor Strickland in Ohio. He's going to have his work cut out for him. But if she wins Pennsylvania, she's got the argument that all the big important states, particularly Ohio, New Jersey, California, she's won. His argument that he's won more states is impressive, but it's still, there's smaller states, and a lot of them are states that Democrats are not, like Idaho is not a state we're likely to win in November. So it's tough for him.
You know, she said that if who wins Ohio goes on to win the presidency, but also the party that chooses the nominee first tends to get to the White House first. What do you think about the fact that the Republicans have this all shored up and the Democrats are still battling?
Well, I mean, that's true, but part of the thing is McCain is still talking about being in Iraq for 100 years and saying the economy's not his strong suit. So I think in the end, as long as this doesn't become a divisive fight all the way to the convention where where two sides end up really disenchanted with each other. If that happens, all bets are off. But if they can unify the party, and I think the superdelegates will have something to do with that, then I think the Democrats are standing firm with these two exciting potential nominees.
No kidding. Thanks a lot, Joe.
Thank you, Maggie.
Good to talk to you. Let's send it over to Harry and Russ.
So interesting. All right.
Yes.
Now for this morning's video iPod.
It is the ultimate office cubicle prank.
So this took place, what, in someplace in Utah, Salt Lake City?
Salt Lake City. This guy goes on vacation, and his coworkers do this to his cubicle. Now, you were gone yesterday, and Maggie wanted to do this to your cubicle, but I talked her out of it.
Take a look at that. That's crazy. He comes back.
Spent a lot of money on that.
All right.
This portion of the early show sponsored by new Garnier Nutrition East Skin Renew Anti-Sun Damage. Signs of sun damage? Undo them.
Years of sun damage? Now, you can actually reverse the signs.
Garnier Nutrition East introduces Skin Renew Anti-Sun Damage, a different daily moisturizer. It helps reduce fine lines and discolorations caused by the sun. With skin nutrients like twice the vitamin C, Skin Renew even helps reverse signs of damage just below the surface, revealing brighter, more even tone.
Your skin looks luminous. Signs of sun damage? Undo them.
New Skin Renew Anti-Sun Damage.
Garnier. Take care.
New on DVD, there's nothing like hearing your baby's first sound. And now, there's a new way to share these special moments together. Baby Einstein, baby's first sound. Eat. Fun.
Papa?
A playful way for you and your little one to connect. Papa, Papa. Baby Einstein, baby's first sounds. On DVD, March 11th.
Ooh, what's going on here?
The world can be tough on bottoms, but you can do one kind thing for yours. Treat yourself to a little cotton milk comfort.
That's the stuff.
And be kind to your behind.
Team, I'd like to explain the finer points of zone defense.
Looks like the team's already in the zone with the Play School Easy Dunk basketball.
Yeah! I'm open! I'm open! Did you not hear me yelling? I'm open? I'm open!
Play School. Believe in play.
People spend too many days with seasonal nasal allergy symptoms like congestion. Only prescription Nasonex is proven to help prevent most seasonal nasal allergy symptoms, including congestion. So you can have more symptom-free days. Side effects were generally mild and included headache, viral infection, sore throat, nosebleeds, and coughing. Nasonex. For more symptom-free days, ask your doctor about Nasonex.
Paul!
Oh, hey.
Here for your mortgage.
Actually, I'm using LendingTree instead.
Oh, you are? Why?
Well, they have banks competing, so their rates beat the national average.
We've been your bank for years. You can't just walk away.
Oh, I'm not. Since your bank is part of the LendingTree network, you can compete over me too.
What?
And I want you to know, I'll be pulling for you. Good luck, buddy.
Join the 20 million people who use LendingTree. When banks compete, you win.
My name is Ed. I'm a dad. I have 3 kids. You know, AIDS is not a problem in our community. I think we raise our children better here.
On the next Rachel Ray.
Drew Carey, come on down!
He's the new host of The Price is Right. And for one time only, he's hosting
today at 9 on CBS 2.
Next Insider, 24/7 with Hollywood's favorite paparazzo tracking stars after dark. Dancing with the Deaf, Marley's message for the inspirational school, and counting down stylish star couples. Next Insider.
Tonight at 7:30 on CBS 2.
From entering American ports, your local news is next. Good morning. At 7:25, we have breaking news for you in South Los Angeles. A propane explosion. Alex Calder is overhead in News Chopper 2. Alex?
Well, that's right. You see the LA City Fire Crews on scene here. There's a battalion chief down there along with one of the paramedic rescue ambulances. We understand this was a propane explosion. Happened about 30 minutes ago. The condition of the person that was injured, we just don't know at this hour, but it is happening here in the 600 block of East Gage in South LA. And again, we'll get more information to bring updates throughout the morning from News Chopper 2. I'm Alex Calder, live overhead. Back to you.
All right, Alex, thanks for that. He'll stay overhead. Again, one person injured, a propane explosion in South Los Angeles this morning. Let's get right to Henry DiCarlo now with your 2-View Doppler forecast. Henry.
Oh, Sandra, we're looking at a few clouds along the coast and even through our inland valleys. This is Malibu, by the way. Keep in mind that temperatures are going to be on the mild side for us. 72 downtown today, 74 and 75 Thursday and Friday. So as we creep towards the weekend, Sandra, look at these numbers holding up quite nicely. For those that were with us yesterday, we hinted that perhaps we could see a little rain creep into the picture Monday and Tuesday. For now, we're just going to keep some clouds in the Monday morning forecast. Other than that, it should be dry, sunny, and very comfortable right into the middle of next week.
All right, Henry, thank you for that. Tomorrow morning on CBS 2 News, starting at 5 a.m., getting scrapes and scratches out of your furniture and appliances. We're going to put this new product to the test. Does it work? Find out tomorrow on CBS 2 News between 5 and 7 a.m. When we come back, Vera's here with Time Saver Traffic 3D.
Eggland's Best were judged America's best tasting eggs.
EBs have 10 times more vitamin E than ordinary eggs.
Eggland's Best eggs.
The better egg.
Ralph likes being 65 because he gets smarter about everything, even comparing health coverage. He knows it's not age, but wisdom. Ralph definitely knows what he's doing. That's why he just enrolled in Freedom Blue. It's a smart option for a great value. There's no monthly plan premium. And we know exactly what Medicare subscribers want, so look what we include. Coverage for doctor visits, hospital stays, vision and hearing exams, Medicare Part D coverage for generic and brand drugs, and you can choose your own doctors and hospital without referrals. You get a membership in the Forever Fit fitness program at no additional cost. You're even covered in emergencies when you travel. And you get all these benefits with no monthly plan premium. The Medicare open enrollment period is here. Contact your independent agent or call us now. BC Life and Health Insurance. 1-800-840-1979.
Welcome back at 7:27 on this Wednesday morning. Vera is here with your Time Saver Traffic 3D.
Thank you very much, Sandy. Good morning, everyone. As we take a look outside, this is the Inland Empire, and you can see the traffic is moving very nicely through this stretch. This is going to be the 10 as you make your way through the Bloomington area. Let's go ahead and go out to the maps where we do have a brand new crash. Actually, this is not a brand new crash. This one's been there for a little while now. Southbound side of the 110 as you approach Avenue 43, making your way out of Montecito Heights. Big backup there out of South Pasadena because at least 2 lanes were blocked at one point. They're starting to get some of that activity off to the shoulder, but you can't expect a heavy drive there into Chinatown and into downtown LA. In the San Gabriel Valley, the westbound side of the 10 is going to be a little bit slow go stop and go from the 57 most of the way to the 605, and then things get much more difficult for you as you continue on into Alhambra. By comparison, the 60 is in great shape. And Sandy, look at some travel times for you through the Corona area from the 15 to the 71, 22 minutes, and that's a look at Time Saver Traffic 3D.
All right, Vera, thank you for that. Coming up today on CBS 2 News at 11 a.m., this story is really for the birds. Take a look. It's skateboarding birds. That's coming up at 11 a.m. Now more of the early show straight ahead.
Don't miss The Late Show, weeknights on CBS.
I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, there's comedy everywhere, isn't there? Hey, wait a minute. Hey,
Watch clips from The Late Show with David Letterman with Vcast from Verizon Wireless. It's broadband quality video right on your phone.
Fix your drains and sewers? Your man is Jack Stefanski.
It's Stefan, Jack, Stefan.
Plumbing or heating problems anytime? Call your man or go online. Jack Stefan.
That's it.
Ready, honey?
Ready.
You looking?
I'm not looking. Are you looking? Ooh, look at that.
You're looking.
I'm not
You're looking.
Can I help you? We just need to walk through the bath department. We can't look.
Because can't afford a remodel right now.
Well, actually, you don't have to spend a lot to make a big difference.
Really?
Let Lowe's show you how to give your kitchen or bath a makeover without giving your budget a workover.
Look at that one.
Uh-oh. Honey?
You don't have to spend a lot to fix up your kitchen either.
Lowe's.
Oh, good.
Good.
Let's build something together.
David Hernandez here.
Idol stripper scandal. New shots. Next ET.
I just want you close, that you could stay forever. You can be sure.
I'll take a side of that any day. American Idol has spawned a clone. Call it McIdol. Ahead this half hour, you'll meet the Mickey D's employees who serve up Big Macs and big songs. Welcome back to The Early Show, everybody.
Also coming up this morning, first it was James Fry's book, now this book, Love and Consequences, exposed as a fake. Ahead, how publishers got duped again. And in our next hour, adorable triplets. What a picture this morning. How cute are they?
Identical triplets.
I know.
Crazy.
Born a week ago. Will somebody count to themselves? Here are the odds against this happening. Identical triplets, the odds against it, 200 million to 1. And we're going to see why their births are so rare and so special, and we'll meet the mom and dad.
That's coming up, but first to that bombshell. The publishing industry sporting another black eye this morning. 2 years ago, James Fry's memoir, A Million Little Pieces, was exposed as a fraud. You remember that. Well, now it's happened again with another book.
It had all the makings of a blockbuster memoir, the story of a half-white, half-Native American foster child growing up in the violent gang culture of South Central Los Angeles. But for Margaret B. Jones, a.k.a. Margaret Peggy Seltzer, the 33-year-old author of Love and Consequences, everything began to unravel last Thursday after the New York Times profiled Miss Seltzer's rise from an orphan drug dealer to a literary up-and-comer. The article caught the attention of her older sister, who blew the whistle on Seltzer's upbringing in a Tony section of L.A. by her biological parents. She immediately contacted the publisher. Love and Consequences is being pulled from bookstores, and the publisher, Riverhead Books, issued this statement. Riverhead is saddened by this turn of events. We feel bad for our readers, Peggy and her family. The story bears eerie similarities to another literary fraud, James Fry, who fooled Oprah's book club and then paid the price on national TV.
James Fry is here, and I have to say it is difficult for me to talk to you because I really feel duped.
For the publishing world, it's another major embarrassment. For Miss Seltzer, it's no love and all consequence.
So how could this happen again? Joining us is Sarah Nelson, editor-in-chief of Publishers Weekly. Good morning, Sarah.
Hi.
After James Fry, you'd think, okay, this won't happen again. They've got to make changes that'll prevent it. Yet here we are.
Well, I think in some ways it's important to remember this is different from James Fry. I mean, James Fry, in my opinion anyway, was somebody who told a story. It was like a fish story, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger. This seems to be an out-and-out hoax that she set up a whole plan. Apparently she did introduce her agent to some people she said were her foster family. She provided documents, she provided pictures. I mean, it was much more thought out and careful. So
elaborate.
And elaborate, that's right.
So what is the vetting process for something like this? Is there even one?
Well, there's not official fact-checking in book publishing houses mostly, but as I say, in this case, they did ask for certain documents, they asked for certain corroboration. Obviously, they didn't ask for enough and they didn't go far enough. And I think, you know, they talk about something in publishing called the smell test. You know, you just talk to the person. Apparently, the editor spent 3 years with this writer, working with her. I don't know that much of it, if any of it, was face-to-face, and I think maybe that's at least a place to start. I mean, you get a lot more information from somebody and a better feeling about somebody if you actually deal with them face-to-face.
So do you think this is inevitable? I mean, do you think that's enough?
Well, I think a certain amount of it is inevitable. I think that if somebody is bent on being a hoaxer, you cannot 100% prevent that and protect yourself from that.
But why not just call it a novel? A great story is a great story and people are going to read it. Why do you have to call it a memoir?
Well, that's a very good point. I mean, they apparently believed this woman's story, and it is true that memoir nonfiction in this reality show age makes people more interested. But I think there's nothing you can do if somebody says
it's the truth beyond checking a little bit more than they checked.
Do you think, Sarah, that editors are under the gun to get good, true stories out there?
Well, I think there is a hunger. I think the public likes personal stories, and the more outrageous and redemptive, the better. So I think the publishing business is under pressure to provide what the public says it wants, and then the public is disappointed when what they want doesn't really exist the way they thought.
So now here we have, as Harry was mentioning, a collector's item, because they pulled all of these, right?
Yes, they did. Wow. I'm sure they'll be available for sale somewhere for a lot of money.
And James Fry has bounced back. He's got another book coming out, so maybe she will too. All right, Sarah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now let's go back to Lonnie for another check of the weather. Hey, Lonnie.
All right, Mag, you've got it. You know, it's hard to believe that this weekend we spring forward. We turn the clocks forward, and yet some portions of the country not feeling at all like spring. Snow for northern New England today. Also around the Rockies, a few inches of snow in that area. And now let's zoom in tight on the Midwest, because here's one of the big stories out there. Yeah, here we go. We will have some snow around Iowa into portions of Wisconsin, but then let's talk about this Arctic air that drops into the northern plains and around International Falls. Your high temperatures, look at them right there, only in the teens today. That's a quick look at the national picture. Here's what's going on in your area.
Lonnie, good morning to you. Good morning to all of you checking in on this your Wednesday morning. Sierra Peak, oh, we're finding some clear skies, at least through the inland valleys. Those of you along the coast, you have some morning clouds. You will struggle to get into the upper 60s, low 70s, but you will get there. Inland valleys, a little windy today, Sandra, but very comfortable nonetheless.
All right, Henry, thank you. Tomorrow morning, starting at 5 a.m., they claim it's a quick and easy way to get scratches out of furniture and appliances. We put it to the test tomorrow on CBS 2 News between 5 and 7 a.m. Now back to the early show.
Well, I hope wherever you are, you make it a great-looking day. And, guys, isn't it hard to believe? I mean, it kind of crept right up on me, that springing forward with the clocks this weekend.
Oh, yeah, so we lose sleep, right?
Yeah, but you gain sunlight.
Oh.
There's pro and a con to everything, Mag.
I'll take the sleep.
All right, guys.
All right, thanks very much, Lonnie. Up next, the McDonald's workers who really make the Golden Arches sing. In our next half hour, trying to look beautiful can sometimes be painful. Beware of beauty blunders. And we'll meet the miracle triplets who beat the odds big time. Oh, that's so cute. Can't wait for that. This is The Early Show on CBS.
Woke up this morning, I suddenly realized we're all in this together. I started smiling, 'cause you were smiling, and we're all in this together. Yeah. I saw you walking in the city, we're all in this together. The city's changing, 'cause we are changing, and we're all in this together. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. We're all in this together.
They tickle, they tease, and you sneeze. Maybe it's time to ask your doctor about Singulair. While many allergy medicines block histamine, Singulair blocks leukotrienes, an underlying cause of nasal allergy symptoms. And that's how Singulair works differently. One pill, once a day. Side effects are generally mild and vary by age and may include headache, ear infection, sore throat, and upper respiratory infection. Singulair, a different way to treat allergies.
Wishing big for volume hair? Get Pantene Sheer Volume. The Pro Vitamin system gives up to 50% more lift and volume, releasing amazing lightness. The Sheer Volume Collection, Pantene.
The bad news, 87% of this country suffers from digestive issues. The good news, Activia.
Activia helps regulate your digestive system in 2 weeks.
The other good news, Activia tastes great.
Well, I hate to ask this, but are you just treating me special because I booked with Hotels.com and you know I'm going to write a review of my stay?
Yes.
Hotel reviews from people like you. Welcome to Hotels.com.
It's time to switch the tribes.
Drop your buffs.
And now, Joel and Ozzy are on the same side. Who will dominate?
If you went back to medieval times, I think we'd kill them ourselves.
And this new challenge is so dangerous. The medics are called in to treat the injured. Will someone be forced from the game? New Survivor, CBS Thursday.
They've given us McNuggets, the McChicken sandwich, and now McIdol. Every week, lots of people watch American Idol, and now the world's largest fast food chain, with over 1.5 million workers worldwide, has its own competition. CBS News contributor Benno Schmidt has the story.
Asia Bowling's one of 14 finalists hoping to win a $25,000 first prize in the second Voice of McDonald's contest.
Just hold on.
And it's easy to see why.
Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. No.
Asia jumped at the chance to share her gifts beyond the drive-thru.
Have a good day.
Encouraged by co-workers, her family, and perhaps most importantly, her McDonald's boss.
She's just a beautiful person inside and a beautiful person on the outside.
Asia waited until the last second to send this hastily made audition tape to McDonald's organizers.
I'm the only one who can ever reach me.
She has this golden voice. She's the female Nat King Cole.
But Asia has some tough competition vying for the grand prize against 13 other finalists worldwide. Contestants with soulful voices and a few thick accents.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away.
American Idol it's not, but it is a chance for the company to showcase hidden gems.
I see your true colors shining through.
There wasn't a desire to pluck someone out of obscurity and try to make them some kind of global pop star. If this furthers someone's career in that avenue, that's great.
McDonald's is about fries.
Yeah,
Big
burgers and Big Macs. Yeah, that's what they're known for. But the underground McDonald's has their underground stuff, which is the stinking stuff.
Next month, she'll put aside fries and shakes and vie for that $25,000 first prize.
I just want to be a legend. Dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tell them the way.
Life is what you make it, and she's going after it with everything she got.
So next time you order an Egg McMuffin and coffee, remember you might be meeting someone extraordinary in the most ordinary of places. In Dunmore, Pennsylvania, for The Early Show, Benno Schmidt, CBS News.
The girl has serious, serious talent. Coming up next in Health Watch, hysterectomies. When are they unnecessary? And later, an early show exclusive, how federal inspectors are preventing recalled toys from entering U.S. ports. You're watching The Early Show on CBS.
No, I like our broker. I really do. I mean, we've been with him forever. But honestly, I don't know where he gets half his suggestions from. I mean, this is our future. And I need to know that it's based on more than just one person's opinion, right? I feel bad saying it, but maybe just liking the guy isn't enough.
Honey! People with chronic constipation are on the move, thanks to prescription Amatiza. Amatiza gave a majority of people with chronic constipation relief within 24 hours. On average, people were able to go 5 to 6 times a week, compared to 3 to 4 times without Amatiza. Amatiza helps relieve symptoms like straining, abdominal discomfort, and bloating. Don't take Amatiza if you've ever had a bowel obstruction or have severe diarrhea. Women of childbearing age should have a negative pregnancy test and practice effective birth control due to the potential risk to the fetus. Talk to your doctor to evaluate the risks. In clinical studies, the most common side effects were nausea, diarrhea, and headache. Tell your doctor if you experience severe diarrhea or severe nausea. If chronic constipation slows you down, ask your doctor if you should move to Amatiza.
What if we took a moment to rethink our priorities? What if we rethink power and what it means to be strong? What if we rethink beauty and what it means to truly interact? At Saturn, we chose to rethink things, starting with every car we sell. With 5 totally new models, we chose to put the environment first, developing 2 fuel-efficient hybrids. We may just be a car company, but we're rethinking what a car company can be. Just something to rethink about.
No! About time. Here's your new Kellogg's All-Brand Strawberry Medley. I couldn't wait to share it with you guys.
Actually, John, you could have.
Never had cereal like this before. Real strawberries. Smell them. Crunchy granola clusters.
Oh, look at these square, sweet little doohickeys.
They look like little tennis rackets. Mr. McEnroe, to serve. Good one, Bob.
Introducing the delicious new All-Brand that isn't just brand. Kellogg's new All-Brand Strawberry Medley.
Connor, is college in your future?
What's in Connor's future right now is chugging along with his play school busy ball choo-choo.
Where do you see yourself in 18 months?
Play school. Believe in play.
Did you know 1 in 2 women will develop bone or breast health issues?
Really? I didn't know that.
One A Day Women's is the only complete multivitamin with more calcium for strong bones, and now more vitamin D, which emerging research suggests may support breast health. 1 A Day Women's.
The Early Show continues now from the General Motors building in New York City.
This morning in Health Watch, hysterectomies. 1 out of every 3 women will have one by age 60. These surgeries can be life-saving, but some experts now think that as many as 2/3 may not be necessary. Joining us is Dr. Rebecca Brightman of Mount Sinai Medical Center here in New York City. Hi, doctor. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Such a hard decision to have your uterus removed. Why are some women doing this who don't need to?
Well, it's a big decision, and I think a lot of women are encouraged to do so by their physicians. And I think the most important thing for women to realize now is that there are alternatives. Not every woman's a candidate for these alternatives, and there are certain times that women absolutely need a hysterectomy. Situations where a woman may have a gynecologic malignancy, a woman may have profound unrelented bleeding and subsequent anemia, a woman with chronic pelvic pain.
Okay, let's talk about some of the
Sure.
alternatives, things that you should consider before you decide to have a hysterectomy. Hormones might be an answer.
Absolutely. Again, not for everybody. There are certain contraindications to using hormones. The bottom line is a woman really needs to be properly evaluated by her gynecologist. She needs a routine exam, frequently an ultrasound, to determine exactly what is the cause of her bleeding.
Right. Who's a candidate for hormones, though?
A woman with without an underlying structural abnormality, without fibroids, without a uterine polyp, a woman who just has heavy menstrual bleedings frequently by putting her on hormones or something like a low-dose birth control pill will really alleviate so many of her symptoms.
Who's a candidate for thermal ablation? What is that?
Thermal ablation is an interesting new procedure. It's a procedure where a warm, hot balloon is actually inserted into the uterine cavity. Some women with fibroids, many times women without, actually undergo this procedure, and basically we're destroying the lining of the uterus. It's important for women to realize, though, not everyone is a candidate, and again, childbearing has to be kept into mind because a woman may not be able to bear children. It's encouraged that women not have this procedure if they are really planning on having more children.
But then again, it's much less radical than a hysterectomy, I guess.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, then the next one is uterine artery embolization. Tell me about that.
Again, a great new procedure. Doesn't work all of the time, does not work for everyone, and not everyone's a candidate, but I think patients really need to be made aware that this is a possible procedure for them to have. It's a procedure done by an invasive radiologist where the arteries, the blood supply to the uterus, is basically cut off, it's decreased. The net result is a decrease in the size of uterine fibroids, if that's the cause of bleeding, and subsequent decrease in amount of uterine blood loss.
All right. Thank you, doctor.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So be sure to ask your doctor about those alternatives. If you'd like more information, just go to our partner in web coverage, webmd.com, and search hysterectomy alternative. We're coming right back.
CBS Health Watch, sponsored by Centrum Cardio. New cholesterol-lowering Centrum Cardio, working better together.
Vitamins and minerals of Centrum. There's a new member of the Centrum team that can fight cholesterol in new Centrum Cardio.
I'm Cardio, an all-natural ingredient
complete multivitamin that can lower cholesterol. Benefits may be seen in as little as 4 weeks.
Ah, why are we doing this?
Just like cholesterol, we're going down.
Working better together.
From A to Zinc.
New cholesterol-lowering Centrum Cardio.
Enterprise is picking us up. Sounds expensive.
Pickup's free, Mom.
This car for the weekend looks expensive.
It's 50% off, Mom.
You ought to rent me a car every weekend.
Mom.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
At Kmart, Mr. Blue Light is always searching for the best of the best. Like Martha Stewart Everyday 5-Star Sheets. Full 500 thread count for lasting comfort and elegance. It's the best of blue, only at Kmart.
Prepare for takeoff. CBS 2 and American Airlines invite you to enter the Takeoff or Tip-Off sweepstakes for a chance to fly to New York City to get a VIP tour and watch the games at CBS Studios. See greatest moments like this. 82 title game, final play for Georgetown, and it's a pass to the wrong team. UNC wins. Go to aatipoff.com. We know why you fly. We're American Airlines.
Your attention, please. This is a public auction notice. Over 1,000 lender foreclosed homes throughout Southern California have been ordered to be sold by major financial institutions. Visit ushomeauction.com for complete details. With over 1,000 homes, imagine the deals you can find at this giant foreclosed home auction. Attractive financing available right at the event. For full details, open house dates, and a complete listing of homes, go to ushomeauction.com. That's www.ushomeauction.com.
More food than you can handle. Pickup Sticks combos. Choose from 3 generous entrees. Your choice of appetizer, rice, and a regular drink. Just $5.99 all day. Only at Pickup Sticks.
If your shower dribbles like this, you might think it's a pressure problem. CLR it, like I thought. Hard water buildup. CLR works like magic, cleaning up all kinds of lime, calcium, and hard water buildup. Coffee pots are the worst culprits for hard water buildup. CLR it. Swish a little through, and it looks like new. So before you call the plumber or have a garage sale, CLR it instead. All kinds of dirty, one kind of clean. This CLR product is available at these fine stores.
In our next hour, what does organic really mean? Or how about heart healthy? We're going to decode food labels.
Also ahead this morning, I doubt, from looking at you, that you know what this is. Unless Andrea uses one.
What is that?
But it could be a weapon. We're going to talk about beauty blenders.
For news 24 hours a day, click on CBSNews.com. Brought to you in part by Crest White Strips Premium. Crest White Strips Premium gives you visibly whiter teeth after just 3 days. Full results in 7. Each strip whitens 2 times better than the leading dissolving strip. Crest White Strips Premium.
Forget hair color that looks like 1 tone. Get 3 tones built in with Nice and Easy. Incredibly natural looking color with highlights, dimension, and shine like never before. Nice and Easy with 3 tones built in from Clairol.
I've had an operation. Gallstones.
Some cruise lines tell you who to eat with.
About that size.
Then there's freestyle cruising. Only from Norwegian Cruise Line, where you're free to whatever.
Sears asked popular mechanics to reimagine the garage.
Well, these days it's really all about reclaiming your space. One word: organize. When you do it right, anyone can create a space that turns projects into a passion.
This spring, reimagine yourself at Sears. And right now, reimagine your garage at the National Tool Sale. Thousands of tools on sale, including all top brands. Only at Sears.
Tonight. This is why I didn't want to come on. Dave's got Howard Stern. You know, you got to choose sides in life. I choose you. All right, well, thank you. Plus, getting to know John McCain tonight.
Next, E.T. and the Insider.
Hey, what's up? David Hernandez here.
American Idol's male stripper controversy.
This could be the biggest scandal in American Idol history.
New shots, some say, are from his shocking past. Could this end his idol dreams?
Even if I didn't make it till tomorrow, I would
be completely content with going home.
Then Lindsay Brittany, 24/7 with Hollywood's favorite paparazzo. Plus, Dancing's Julianne, her Cosmo Girl makeover. Next, E.T. and Insider. Tonight at 7 on CBS 2.
This Friday through Sunday only at Angel Stadium in Anaheim. It's the 3-day Spring Motorhome Super Sale. See the latest trends in RVing. Check out the brand new 2008 motorhomes by Allegro, Phaeton, Dutch, Star, Mountain Air, Newmar, Essex, and more. Plus, get unbeatable deals on a gigantic selection of pre-owned gas and diesel motorhomes with names like Fleetwood, Monaco, Winnebago, and Allegro. Many with less than 10,000 miles. Incredible financing. Discounted RV show pricing. A gigantic selection. The 3-day Spring RV Super Sale. This Friday through Sunday at Angel Stadium in Anaheim.
Live picture from Long Beach shows the sunlight getting filtered down into the water. Dead center of your screen is the Seal Beach Pier, and you follow it over to the right. Just past the breakwater, you can see the Seal Beach Pier. I said Seal Beach for that first one. Should have said Belmont Shore. 7:55 on this Wednesday morning. Good morning. I'm Kent Shocknick. Here's what's happening. A 6-year-old boy hospitalized in critical but stable condition this hour. An innocent victim of gang violence. The child and his family were on their way to an auto auction yesterday afternoon. They got lost in the Harbor Gateway area. Police say a couple of gang members opened fire. The boy was wounded in the head. As of this morning, police still are looking for the gunman. Could Hollywood be headed for another strike? The Screenwriters Guild ended its 100-day strike a few weeks ago, but now screen actors are talking about walking out June 30th if their contract demands aren't met. Like the writers, actors are seeking internet and DVD residuals plus payment for product placement in TV shows and movies. Now, you might have some morning clouds when you head outside this morning for a walk on the Belmont Shore or Seal Beach Pier. These clouds aren't going to last. Meteorologist Henry DeCarlo's got the 2-view Doppler forecast. Henry?
Oh, Kent, how right you are. This is the view from Sierra Peak. We're looking into the inland valleys, and certainly we're finding some sunshine, but along the coast, a little bit more of a cloud coverage. Now, let's check out the numbers. We're looking at temperatures today generally slightly above what is average this time of the year. 72 downtown, 75, 76 for your valley locations over the next couple of days. Beach areas will be in the upper 60s. Look at your weekend forecast, Kent. Very, very nice, very pleasant, and the risk of rain early next week, not in the forecast anymore.
You've updated. Henry, thanks. Tomorrow morning on CBS 2 News, starting at 5 a.m., getting scrapes and scratches out of furniture and appliances. We put a new product to the test. Does it work? We'll find out tomorrow on CBS 2 News between 5 and 7 a.m. We're right in the middle of the Wednesday morning rush hour. Vera has time saver traffic. 3D next.
So I'm at my doctor's again because my asthma symptoms came back again. Turns out asthma doesn't go away. There's still inflammation in my airways. So even when I'm symptom-free, I'm not asthma-free. Now I'm taking Symbicort, and I've noticed a difference in my breathing. It combines 2 medicines to help control inflammation and constriction all day and night, and starts to open my airways within 15 minutes. Yeah, it's good to be in control. Symbicort won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden symptoms and should not be taken more than twice a day. Symbicort contains formoterol. Medicines like formoterol may increase the chance of asthma-related death. So Symbicort is not for people whose asthma is well controlled on other asthma medicines. See your doctor if your asthma does not improve or gets worse. I know Symbicort works to help control my asthma. That makes a difference to me. Ask your doctor if Symbicort is right for you.
If you cannot afford your prescription, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
With the Dish DVR, you can easily record every episode of all your favorite shows.
Right, can you say with the Dish Diver, there's a special magical recordificating button that lets me recordify my favorite cartoon shows?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, this is great, because usually I miss a lot of my shows because of my job.
Get the best HD DVR, free. It's better than TiVo. And 3 months of programming, free. Never miss anything with a Dish DVR from Dish Network.
You can recordify or recordificate.
If your drive this morning takes you through Orange County, there's something in your way. Vera, you've got time saver traffic.
A brand new accident, Kent, and not only is the accident in your way, but the delays behind it are pretty substantial. Southbound side up the 405 as you approach the 55, Kent. Couple lanes out of commission there, and look at that, just a string of red lights behind it from at least the 22, and that's time saver traffic 3D.
All right, Vera, thanks. You're going to like this one, by the way. Coming up today on CBS 2 News at 11 a.m., a story that's for the birds. Skateboarding birds at 11 a.m. There's more of the early show straight ahead.
So it's advanced TV service from AT&T, huh? Wow. How you like it?
Oh, man. I love it. The power was out last night, but we still had our phone.
Come on. Ah, you won again? You're fast.
Yeah, just call me Mr. High Speed.
This AT&T Everyday Low Bundle price starts low
And stays low.
Call today to get home phone and high-speed internet plus your choice of advanced TV or wireless for under $69 a month. Act now to get up to $150 cash back with qualifying services. That's the reliability of AT&T Home Phone, the fastest internet for the price, and your choice of advanced TV with access to more HD channels than cable or wireless with more bars in more places. Call today to get what you want for under $69 a month.
Now that's low.
Act now to get up to $150 cash back with qualifying services.
She said it was a drop call?